Welcome to Pod Me If You Can, I'm David Farrell, and today's film is Man Trouble, with Ellen Barkin and Jack Nicholson from 1992.
Pardon me if you can. Movie reviews.
Ellen Barkin plays Joan, an opera singer going through a divorce. She returns home one night to find her home has been broken into, which leads her to enlist the help of guard dog trainer Harry, played by Jack Nicholson. He's behind on car payments and dodging debt collectors and needs to gravitate towards a richer clientele. The man trouble comes when Joan, who's moved into her sister's place, starts getting answering machine messages quoting lyrics from Sting, saying, "Every step you take, every move you make, I'll be watching you." And she's genuinely afraid at this point. Now, Harry lies about being married. He has a wife that he may have married for accommodation. They're currently in therapy together, and he's also cheating on his wife with his assistant at the start of the film. I guess the film Man Trouble tackles the age-old question, which is, can men and women be friends? Now, because Joan's sister, played by Beverly D'Angelo, has written a tell-all book about her third ex-husband, whose name is Red Lanes, played by Harry Dean Stanton, Harry is blackmailed by Red Lanes' people to find the manuscript before she gets it published. And when Beverly D'Angelo's character, the sister of Joan, goes missing, the two of them get together and assume that Red is behind it. It's a pretty convoluted plot, as you can see. There's a lot going on. The film is part private eye, part con man, definitely kind of a street-smart character played by Jack Nicholson. What was really annoying was just the way the plot unfolded, and the fact that the guard dog storyline was terribly executed. They introduce all these commands and things that the guard dogs can do. They foreshadow that the guard dog will bite them in the villain in the crotch or grab the arm and definitely protect her, and then they do absolutely nothing, and there is never a scene when the guard dogs save Ellen Barkin's character at all. The romance here is pretty forced as well. He's a much older man, and Jack Nicholson is considerably older than Ellen Barkin is. And he's pretty stalkery at times, and is kind of stalking her when she finds out who the stalker is at the end of the film. You just get the feeling that her character can do much better than him. Her stalker could really only be one of two people, and it isn't a surprise when it's revealed. After she learns that Harry is married, she says herself she would never knowingly become involved with a married man. He only needs to apologize and tell her that he loves her, and then suddenly she kisses him. The whole film you get a feeling that maybe the two of them are heading towards a friendship, and that Harry met Sally question, but then to have them kiss at the end of the film and get together, you're like, oh, so this was a romantic comedy, or this was a romance the entire time? Doesn't make sense. Half of the plot doesn't actually matter, because the stalker storyline actually is the main storyline. All the stuff with Beverly D'Angelo and Harry Dean Stanton resolves itself. They didn't need to interfere, but there's all these hijinks about them trying to find the sister, and then they didn't need to even ever get involved. Harry Dean Stanton is underused as the ex-husband and the subject of the sister's book. It's really not a fluid, easy story. It's a jumbled plot that could have used a rewrite. Jack Nicholson and Ellen Barkin are both actually pretty good actors in this. They give decent performances, and Ellen Barkin really shines. You just wonder why at any point during the film neither of them call the police. After she's had creepy answering machine calls, she's been chased and attacked by a knife in her garage, and she still just holds hope that this guard dog trainer will save her at the end of the day. They don't even report these other incidences, which is interesting. As well, her sister's been kidnapped. She's missing, so they don't report that to the police either. The film was directed by Bob Rafelson, who had worked with Jack Nicholson before, and understandably this was a favour to him from Jack Nicholson to help resurrect his career. At some stage the film was set to star Meryl Streep, which would have been interesting. However, Ellen Barkin does give a good performance. It's just that the whole plot is convoluted, and the film is a real struggle to get through because of that. And when nothing really matters, it leaves a bad taste in your mouth, so the film is a bit of a waste of time. One for true Jack Nicholson fans only, I think. You can find more from us at podmeifyoucan.com.
Thanks for watching.
If you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Check out our podcast at www.podmeifyoucan.com.